Well, welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dices, and we are here to talk about some concerns and areas about Nintendo's latest games during the holiday period. Um, we've had releases such as Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer and Triforce Heroes The Legend of Zelda, and we are having the Animal Crossing Animal Festival. And some of the concerns are that these are particularly weak entries into the franchises. And I think part of the problem is that a lot of Nintendo fans are seduced by the idea of collectathons, collecting everything, catching everything, buying everything. And I think Nintendo has really manipulated their fan base by turning these really, skeleton games into collectathons. For example, with Triforce Heroes, it's not a particularly lengthy game, except if you want to collect all the costumes. You know, people were hoping to get The Legend of Zelda, the real game, on the Wii U, except we got a multiplayer version of The Legend of Zelda with costumes attached to it, which is not particularly fantastic. I wasn't a big fan of the demo. I wasn't a big fan of Four Swords. Probably it's an area not for me. But it is an example of Nintendo using that collectathon sort of thing to grab, hardcore Nintendo fans into it. It hasn't sold very well in Japan too, only about 70,000 copies, and it's dropping pretty fast too. The same thing in the UK. So this would probably be one of the least popular games for the Legend of Zelda. Things could be worse said for Happy Home Decorator. That thing is an entree meal. It is. I completed the game in under 5 hours, just decorating all the different little things like the school and the hospital and things like that. There's not even a judging rate, except for people going online and just clicking on, how many points they want to give you or love hard or whatever the judging system is. And the only reason why people probably bought the game is so they can use all the amiibo cards that they're buying. I would say that the Animal Crossing amiibo cards are far more popular than the actual game that it's supposed to be used for, which is really interesting. And if it didn't come with the amiibo cards, this game wouldn't have been very popular. Somehow it has sold 2 million, and that is based on people who just like to collect shit for the sake of collecting. There is no reason for it. The same thing for Animal Crossing, the festival game, which is basically a Mario Party ripoff. Um, I've seen a number of trailers for it, and it looks like crap. It doesn't look very good. And I mean, even the last Mario Party 10 was not very good, which is a concern too. And it just feels like this holiday period here in Australia and worldwide um, has been these spin-off games that are very lean in actual gameplay and longevity, which is a sad thing. And lucky there's uh, Xenoblade Chronicles coming out. Thank God there's an actual game coming out with a bit of meat on it. And there's also the Yoki A Watch, which is another game which will have some actual depth to it. And and the festival game, this Mario Party clone, will rely on you buying the Animal Crossing amiibos. Now, the big Nintendo fans won't just buy two, they will buy them all. And they will buy as many as Nintendo puts out. And Nintendo knows this. They know these games aren't really particularly great, but they've sort of wrapped it around to this sort of you need to collect the cards and the amiibos and the costumes in order for the Nintendo fan to go, well, geez, I better buy them all. And it's really sad to see people online saying, I really don't like Triforce Heroes, but I'm still here playing it because I have to collect all the costumes. And people ask them why, and they go, well, I have to. It's. Ugh. There's no reason why. So it is very, very. concerning about Nintendo's sort of rather lackluster holiday period. And I think it's because The Legend of Zelda Wii U was delayed. It should have come out this Christmas. That would have been the blockbuster game. And it was delayed either because oh, nearly got a hiccups there. Either because it really did need some polishing and improvements, or they are going to do a Twilight Princess, and they're spending the extra year to do the port to the NX and upgrade all the graphics. And that could take about a year for it to do, wouldn't it? And then by this time next year, you could either buy it on the Wii U or the better version on the NX. And that's why they're taking a whole extra year for this game. Hmm. So, have you bought these inferior games to the main series? And to be honest, I played 250 hours of New Leaf, played 5 hours of this Happy Home Decorator, and I went back to New Leaf. And if you're an Animal Crossing fan who hasn't bought any of those two games, buy New Leaf. Don't even touch Happy Home Decorator. It should have been a budget game of $20, or should have been put on a smartphone. So that's it for me for my slightly cranky video, and I shall see you later on. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that usual stuff. I'll see you later on.